All right, everybody. So great to have you with us again tonight for another double A conversation in our quarantine show with the Bowie Bay Sox with Adrian Robertson. My name is Alan Cole, and we've got Elih Villanueva, who was a big part of the rotation for the Bay Sox 2015 championship season. And Eli, I mean, we're testing the internet's capabilities right here. It's worldwide, the World Wide Web, as they say it, because Eli's joining us from Taiwan. First of all, though, before we get started, we want to say thank you to our sponsor, Money One Federal Credit Union, for helping us bring this to you. And at Money One, they help you be your financial best. So, Eli, thanks for being with us tonight, my man. I mean, you are in a very unique position as one of the only athletes in the world that's actually playing right now, as in Taiwan. They've been able to stifle the virus to a spot where you guys are playing without fans currently.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for having me on the show. And yeah, I'm really fortunate and blessed to be part of the small group of athletes right now that are playing. You know, so it's kind of giving a little bit of hope to others across the world that slowly, as things get better, sports get incorporated back into the everyday life.
Now, you're playing without fans right now, and that's going to be a unique experience. But tell us as well about just life in general in Taiwan. I mean, is it kind of life without a virus? Everything is in restaurants, bars, things of that nature?
Things are pretty much everyday normal life. Obviously, they're using a lot of precautionary measures, a lot of hand sanitizers, obviously masks, and big areas, whether going into malls, hospitals, even when we get into the stadium, there's a lot of temperature checks. So they are taking those precautionary measures, but other than that, it's basically, everyday life. So they've done a pretty good job during the quarantine and the outbreak, managing the outbreak.
Now, you guys personally put yourselves on the map last week in April, I believe, 19th. The Monkeys were playing the Guardians, and you guys all compiled off the bench. So that showed up in the United States, and I know we got excited about that, and that's what put it on the news. Can you tell people a little bit more what happened that day?
It's just kind of one of those, baseball things. I think guys are, kind of ready to kind of come out of spring training. It was a long spring training. Some of these guys, I got to Taiwan February 8th. Guys were in spring training since January 15th. So it was almost 3-month spring training, and, it was one of those in the moment type situations. Game was tied 1-1, and, what happens in baseball is pretty competitive. So, but it is different out here. You don't really usually see those type of confrontations. This is my third year here in the league. A bunch of these players have grown up with each other, up and down through high school, college. So it's culturally, you don't see it as often, but it does happen.
Do they treat it about the same over there? The fans, do they get excited for it? Or?
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty intense. It's a rare commodity, but when it does happen, it spikes news and in the sports area.
Eli, tell us though about the atmosphere and love of baseball. It's one of the great things. Baseball is beloved so much, not outside of the United States as well. And I know that Taiwan, I mean, bringing teams over here that over the years have won the Little League World Series. And, I know that when you're allowed to have fans there, it can be pretty rowdy.
Yeah, it's a little different. They cheer with music. Each individual player has their own chant. They cheer on the offensive side and on the defensive side. It's pretty rowdy. It's interesting. It's fun. It's a different type of baseball, and they get into it. That's for sure.
That is really cool. Now they have music and stuff like that. And some of our fans have asked different things. Like if you have overpitched and you need to recover, what is 2 stretches you give young kids that are tuning in and just want to hear about a stretch they can do after they pitched all day? Well, they want to pitched all day like you, but they pitched for a couple hours and they want to recover. What's something you could tell some of the younger kids?
Well, some guys, each guy has a kind of different routine. Some guys go in and get stretched out. Some guys get a light massage. Some guys like to get a small upper body lift. I know we have 4 trainers on hand, and like me personally, I like to do a small band routine and also some manuals for the use of the trainer. And that's about it. Some guys like to ice, some guys don't ice. It's basically it's more of a small recovery, light workout, shoulder workout for post-game recovery work. Basically, that's what it is. And then obviously the next day would be weight training and running, leading up and getting prepared to the next outing.
Great.
Eli, tell us a little bit about your memories of Bowie. You played here for 1 season in 2015. You really had a strong year with the Bay Sox. That is the Bay Sox championship year. Now, you were in AAA Norfolk for the playoffs that year. You had been called up late in the season to the – but what are some of your memories of that team, playing with guys like Trey Mancini and Mike Yastrzemski, and being in that starting rotation that was so good that year?
It was fun. Coming out of spring training, I remember them mentioning that I'll probably start off in AA. Mm-hmm. And they asked me, if I was okay with that. And I said, yeah, I'm a gamer. So, but it was good being around a lot of the young guys, being a little bit older in the group, being able to help mentor some of the guys, like Bundy, coming off of his Tommy John,
right.
Klein was there as well, and the staff, and being able to be around a good set of guys, good mix. We had a good mix that year, a bunch of veterans, a bunch of younger guys, and I think that's what the biggest key was, and being able to play loose. We had a pretty fun clubhouse, so that made it special.
So you're going to be our second person, and we are going to do a rapid fire in the queue. So Adam's going to give us a quick clock, and we'll do our best. Just going to ask you real simple questions. And Adam will tell us when we can go.
All right.
1 second. I got to get my thing up here. All right.
No problem.
Again, we're with Elih Villanueva, and he is in Taiwan, and he is going to give us a rundown with our rapid fire in the queue.
3, 2, 1, go.
Favorite NFL team?
I would say growing up a Dolphins fan from Miami, so Dolphins.
Favorite color?
Blue.
Longest time in a bus?
Ooh.
On one of your trips, like your longest bus ride?
I would have to say AA Jacksonville, Florida to West 10 is about a good 13, 14 hours.
If you were a teacher, what subject would you like to teach?
I like science. I was always interested in science, so science would be my go-to.
What are you most afraid of?
I would say, I guess letting down my loved ones.
Well, that's a good
One more question.
Favorite animal?
Favorite animal? I would have to say, growing up, I always liked the cheetah.
Nice. Well done. Good job.
Love it.
And as a bonus question, how do we say hello in Taiwan?
Hello in Taiwan is ni hao.
Ni hao.
Ooh, so we learned something new today.
Are you getting into some of the food and some of the some of the music and culture of Taiwan now that you've been there a little while?
Yeah, for me the food is really good. They have a good variety of stuff, And also, whenever I want my fix of American food, they have a lot of American style restaurants. They have the bigger chains, but they also have like mom and pop American restaurants. So it's
Awesome.
you can kind of get a little bit of everything. It's a good mix.
Great. So, Eli, again, I want to thank you for joining us today. This is Elih Villanueva joining us from Taiwan. This is Double A with Adam and Adrian, and we really appreciate you joining us today, telling us your stories, and teaching everyone something new. So, again, thank you for joining us, and have a great season, and pitch well.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Eli.
All right, take care.